The Royal Mile is a succession of streets forming the main thoroughfare of the old town of the city of Edinburgh in Scotland. The term was first used descriptively in the W.M. Gilbert's Edinburgh in the 19th century, describing the city with its castle and palace with the Royal Mile between, and was further popularised by the title of the guidebook by R.T. Skinner, published in 1920, The Royal Mile, Edinburgh Castle to Holyroodhouse. The base of the Royal Mile was formed many millennia ago by retreating ice sheets that deposit their glacial debris behind the hard volcanic plug of the Castle Rock on which Edinburgh Castle stands, resulting in a distinctive crag and tail formation. Running eastward from the crag upon where the castle sits, the Royal Mile is positioned on the tail of the crag, which slopes gently downhill. The Royal Mile runs between two significant locations in the royal history of Scotland, Edinburgh Castle and the Palace of Holyroodhouse. The name derives from it being the traditional processional route of monarchs, with a total length of approximately 1 Scottish mile, an obsolete unit equal to 1.8 kilometres. The streets which make up the Royal Mile are Castle Hill, the Lawn Market, the High Street, the Canongate and the Abbey Strand. The Royal Mile is the busiest tourist street in Old Town, rivalled only by Princess Street in the New Town. The Royal Mile contains a variety of shops, restaurants, public houses and visitor attractions. During the annual Edinburgh Fringe Festival, the High Street becomes crowded with tourists, entertainers and buskers. Along the Royal Mile, visitors will also see historic sites such as St Giles Cathedral and the heart of Midlothian, the High Kirk of Edinburgh, Mary King's Close, John Knox House, and the Royal Mile Police Box, which is the most valuable police box in the United Kingdom and one of the most expensive pieces of real estate in Europe per square foot. Other historic sites include the Kirk of Canongate, the Canongate Toll Booth, which is now a museum of social history called the People's Story, and of course at the end of the Royal Mile, Holyrood Palace. If you're visiting Edinburgh, the Royal Mile is definitely one of those places you want to take your time to explore.